Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is sexual reproduction in plants. A flower is the reproductive organ of a plant. For sexual reproduction to take place, the male gamete must fuse with the female gamete. Fertilization. In a flowering plant, the process of reproduction begins after pollination has taken place. The pollen grain contains cells called male gametes required for reproduction. The ovary at the base of the stigma contains female gametes. After pollination, one of the pollen grains grows a tube called pollen tube that pushes its way down the style to the ovary. The male gametes travel down this tube to unite with female gametes contained in the ovules inside the ovary. When a male gamete unites with a female gamete in the ovule, the fertilized cell that is produced as a result is called a zygote. The process by which the male gamete unites with the female gamete and forms a zygote is known as fertilization. After fertilization, the zygote develops into the embryo with the baby shoot and a baby root. The fertilized ovule develops into the seed. The ovary develops into the fruit which protects the seed. Seed germination. The process by which a seed develops into a young plant is called germination. When the seeds receive water, air and warmth, the embryo starts to grow. The baby shoot and the baby root develop into the shoot system and the root system of the young plant. The young plant thus formed is called seedling. Dispersal of seed. The scattering of seeds over a wide area is called seed dispersal. Dispersal of seed is very necessary for the better growth of a plant. If all the seeds fall near the mother plant, they will not get enough space, light and water to grow. Dispersal of seed by air. Light and hairy seeds are dispersed by wind. Tiny little seeds are carried long distances by the wind. Example, orchid seeds are very light. Some seeds have wings that enable them to glide through air. Example, seeds of Indian elm. Some seeds have hairs that help them float in air. For example, seeds of cotton plants. Seed dispersal by water. Seeds and fruits of plants that grow in or around water are dispersed by water to different places. Some plants produce light seeds that can float on water. The seeds of lotus and water lily plants are light and spongy. They float on water and are carried by the flowing water. Trees such as coconut that grow near the beach often have their fruits carried away by the sea. Coconut fruits have thick, fibrous, waterproof outer coverings, which enable them to float in the salty water for a long period of time. Seed dispersal by animals. Animals and birds enjoy eating fruits. When an animal eats a fruit, the tough outer coat of the seed prevents it from being digested. The undigested seed passes out in the animal's excreta or droppings and takes root wherever it falls. Some animals like monkey and squirrels eat only fleshy part of the fruit, such as mangoes and oranges, then throw away the seeds. These seeds may grow into a new plant. Some plants have sticky seeds. Some plants have hooks or spines on the surface of their seed. These seeds stick on the fur of the animals. When they rub their fur, the seeds fall off and take root wherever they fall. Seed dispersal by explosion. Some plants have fruits that explode when ripe and shoot out seeds. Actually, while drying, the pod curls and suddenly opens up with force and throws out the seeds. For example, pea pod, balsam, lady's finger, and bean plant. If you want to check your progress, you can do the practice work. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share.